Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Nerd News podcast. We're actually doing the Nerd News today. We're going to be going over quite a few different articles, and Tyson's here. He's dancing right now. Everybody say hi to Tyson.
What up?
Yeah.
He's good to be here. Got my mic fixed from last week.
Well, yeah.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. It was one of those things where by the time we started recording and stuff, we couldn't really do anything about it, you know? But much better. And you had a new camera. We can actually see your handsome chiseled face better. Unlike
Chiseled
my round boy face.
Very boyish. You're very good. It's
throw
cherubic,
you
I
off?
believe is the phrase. A little bit. No, I turned the stream on so I could hear the audio, just so in case.
Oh, it was bad.
Just in case, yeah.
Has there been anything going on with you this week, bud?
Not really. I had some gigs fall through, and then I picked up some other gigs, which was nice. I'm just getting ready to record my special on the 26th. So,
yeah. Who you got
just
doing that with you?
What was it?
Who do you have doing that with you? Like the other comics on the show? I would
Brian
much
Petrie's
rather
on
hear
it
them.
for sure.
So if I'm going to show up, I want to know if there's anybody good on it.
Oh, hey, do you want to host? Do you want to, though? It'll give you $10.
I mean, sure. Thanks for the invite.
Hell yeah.
I feel like I begged
You're
for it.
booked. Yeah.
You said the
Wanna get
20th.
that
We can talk about this after. I don't want to check my calendar.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. Let's just talk this through.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, some shows fall through. Some shows going well.
Yeah, it was like we need to just be. I think we need to be famous. Like, you know, have we tried getting on Netflix? I think I'm gonna take that advice finally.
We just keep pitching them ideas, and they keep stealing it. I can't believe they took your idea for cuties. That's crazy.
Dude, I was like, beauty pageants not creepy enough. Let's really bump it up. You know what I mean?
Let's
not focus on the crazy problematic stuff about it. Let's really focus on the children.
Right. God, it still blows my mind that got made. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Like, it's one of those things that when you look at it, you're like, okay, this wasn't just a guy. This isn't like a crazy tweet. This isn't one guy that it filtered only through him, and he's like, I got to get this out. This went through so many meetings, so many rounds of approval. Like, so many people, like, got their hands on that project. At what point, somebody had to have been like, hey, no.
Yeah. No, but it's the crazy. Well, it's probably because it was pitched in a way that was like, oh no, it's great. It's going to be very whole. You know, and it's just like, it's like, oh yeah, let's do it.
Yep. Did you just adjust your camera?
Yeah, I'm fixing it. Don't worry.
You son of a bitch! You cut off your forehead.
I'm putting it back.
I spent so much time.
I know. There's part of the reason why I'm doing it during the stream.
But yeah, it blows my mind.
I gotta get the mirror out of the background. I don't need you guys just be able to see what I'm looking at. It's cuties. It is cuties.
Right. But man, like, I want to say I understand. I don't understand. But the pitch was that it is critical of that, but it wasn't, according to what everybody said that watched it. I will go to my grave not watching that shit.
Here's a random question for you. Why are we talking about this? Why is it still? I forgot it existed. It's just you're just furious. Never
to
forget.
me, I don't like Netflix.
This is my 9/11.
Yeah. Well, we made a joke about getting on Netflix, and to me, that is the most egregious thing that Netflix has done. And I canceled and have not had Netflix since.
And Carol Baskin killed a guy.
That's true. Yeah, still doesn't feel as bad. It's like,
No, not at all. No, what I was saying is the show I did Saturday, the lady, she was funny enough. She's a nice lady, funny enough, but she's like 700,000 followers on Instagram.
Okay.
But has been doing stand-up for 7 months.
That's not okay. I don't mean this in a mean way, but that's not good. You know what I mean?
It isn't, but so it's not like
It's a red
because
flag.
she sold tickets and did well for an hour. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah,
Like, what else
of
do you
course.
want? What else do you
Of
want
course.
from a comic? That's has a fan base. Like,
Yes. Well, it's one of those things where it's like being a seasoned comedian, much like yourself. You see that and you think, oh, they are either just naturally good and this is going to go okay, or they are riding that social media wave and they're going to just fucking eat it.
Yeah, luckily this one was like, no, this was, she knew she's like, her whole following was from doing teacher stuff, so all she did was teaching material for the hour, so, and it had a lot of teachers in the audience, so it was a very niche audience.
Right, which that's good. If that's your audience and those are the people that came,
yeah,
fantastic.
But I mean, here's the thing: is she did the work. She did an hour that was good. Like it wasn't. This is not a slight on her. She's only doing it for 7 months. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like it's a completely different landscape. Like
Of course.
stand up versus just being on Instagram. You know?
Yeah,
but
I
like,
mean, you go through the Vine and like early TikTok era, and every comedy club in the U.S. was like social media star. It wasn't a poster that said stand up comedian this weekend or whatever. It was Bumfuck Billy from that one short that went mega viral, doing an hour.
It's dude, when there's a few people and they still tour, a couple of them still tour, but a lot of them have been like, wow, that felt bad and hurt.
Like,
I shouldn't do that. But yeah, dude, I do have that like, was it Freudenschorda?
I didn't take any German.
It's a saying of like enjoying when somebody else is like embarrassment.
Okay. That sounds like
about?
something the Germans would enjoy.
Yeah. Is that poo-poo or embarrassment? Because I'm enjoying it both ways. I think it's Schadenfreude.
Like,
dude, I can't spell English, and I. Oh my god!
It's like when I try and look up anime and Japanese stuff. It's like I'm trying.
Yeah, but no, like watching it is Schadenfreude. Watching one of those, like, they have 1 million followers, just watch them try to do stand-up and just be miserable at it.
Yeah.
Is so cathartic.
Yeah.
Like, if I don't have I'm trying to get the following. They're clearly good at something else that's not what I'm good at. Like, clearly. But you're in my dojo, kid.
Yeah. It's like the Bane moment. You're like, I was born into it, molded by it.
I've went to open mics before you had an iPhone 4.
Yeah, I mean, I guess with all that, are you ready to get into the news articles that we're going to be talking about today?
Not yet, because I was going to ask you, how have you been this week?
It's been fine. It's kind of just a continuation of last week.
All right, good. Moving on.
Yeah, right. It was fine. Nothing crazy happened. Just more wedding planning stuff, and that's about it, really. And then some company retreat is blowing it out of proportion. There was a couple company like employee appreciation stuff this weekend.
You know what I mean? Come on.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I don't have anything exciting to report, you know. Worked on a bunch of OBS and Stream Deck stuff for it to update yesterday and completely beef that.
None of it worked now.
Yeah, so now I'm just like raw dogging it over here on OBS. So
I'm not updating my other laptop for Monster tomorrow. Not updating that mother.
Oh, speaking of Monster, there's going to be some stuff show up at Bottoms Up that's going to be very confusing, but it's for the show.
No, it's not. I am very excited because I checked to see the delivery date on most of my stuff, and I was like, what a peculiar box of things.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's going to be fun. If you're in Indianapolis, come see that tomorrow. It's going to be very funny.
Oh, it's going to be a good time.
So
we got Callie Vodka and Brian Petrie.
Oh, nice. Do you know why it's such short notice? Because I ordered some other stuff to try and keep it a secret on my own that I was like, oh, it doesn't need to be like overnighted or anything, just to keep it like a secret for the show. And they sent me the wrong shit.
Oh no.
So yeah, it was a duck mask and a duck costume. And I'm like, well, this doesn't fucking
that's the wrong bird.
They were just like, it's a bird, send it to him.
Do I look like a duck, you asshole? I'm a pigeon man, okay?
So, very funny there. I'm collecting too many onesies of animals for it not to be suspicious.
I like that you could have gotten a different, like a full costume or something else, but you're like, I want to get something I'm going to wear again.
Yeah.
I don't want to be wasteful. Yeah, it gets chilly. He goes out,
I'm
throw my
practical guy.
pigeon onesie over my dinosaur onesie to stay really warm.
Yeah. But I think with that, we're going to get into our first thing, which is the fact that the new Pokemon game is coming out this Thursday. I am buying it. I got it and the DLC right off the rip.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. And here's the thing. If I didn't plan on streaming it, I would not have got it. And that is what I am recommending everybody else. I know it sounds hypocritical, but I'm going to be streaming it, probably going to be very hypercritical, or it could pleasantly surprise me. But I'm getting it, so hopefully if people watch the stream and they can get an idea of it, I do not want people wasting money on this, because I was incredibly disappointed with the last Pokemon game.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's, I mean, hypocritical, it seems like it, but it's kind of your job.
Yeah, kind of. I'm trying to make it my job, you know.
Also, Tyler, I know you're worried about seeming like a big boy. You're leaning on the desk and it shakes your camera whenever you move, so that doesn't help.
Yeah. I gotta figure out a good place to mount the camera, because right now, to get the height to be able to see the background and stuff, it's on my desktop, which is has my light, and then it's on top of the wobbly light.
Yeah,
but anything lower and it's all just chin and tits. Like, it's like, so.
hang on. Now what a cooking.
No.
Let's see. Oh, I actually, if you can see on my, no, I can't get out of the way enough. If you look very closely, you can see that I have it on a tripod that actually goes up about a third into my screen, so I'm in hell.
Oh, nice. Okay. Nice.
Right.
But with that,
so we're ranking.
We are ranking the official Mega Evolutions. Now, if people are tuning into this or watching, or they see a clip or whatever, they're like, that's not all of them. We're not doing the leaks. I know that there's a bunch of leaks out there. I've accidentally seen a couple. Fuck you to leakers that don't post like a, hey, this is a leak or something like that. I don't care.
Yeah.
But warn people, don't be an asshole, because that shit drives me nuts. I've gotten spoiled on 3 of them that we won't talk about. But eat shit if you're that kind of person.
Yeah, can you do me a favor and say leakers 4 or 5 more times? Because it's starting to sound like a nonsense word.
I get paid every time.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
How'd you work that out?
By Big Leaker.
But it depends.
Yeah. So we are only ranking the officially announced Mega Evolutions. There's so many more that have been in the leaks. But right now we're just doing the official ones for what we're kind of excited for. So,
and then do I get to, you said we're ranking them. Do I get to see them all and then we rank them, or is it rank them as you see them?
It's just all of them right now. I've seen the rank them as you see them, and I like that idea. And I'm cooking up something for us to do with that.
Okay.
Along with some other goofy stuff like, is it a real Pokemon or not? Because you're real out of touch with Pokemon.
Man, I'm so out of touch.
So that could be funny. So here's our list.
I need a possum. I need a raccoon. Get me back in the game.
For you, the pictures are going to be small, so I'm going to say what it is, and then we're going to look at it in the bigger picture so you can see it, and then we'll rank it. Right.
Okay. If you go back, hang on, let me go back and guess on the small one.
Okay.
Since we're here. All right. Okay. That's Victory Bell.
Yep.
Dragonite. Toad Ninja.
Okay.
Is that the name, right?
Greninja.
Greninja, yeah. Raichu.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It's the fire starter to this same generation.
Yeah, that's a orange cat at Halloween.
Mm-mm. It's Delphox.
Then we have Delphox. Okay. Then we have Luchador Bird, which I'm a fan of. I do like that.
How Lucha?
Then we have Gym Cat.
Chestnut.
Oh, I'm sorry. So that's a Mega Evolution Pikachu and a Mega Evolution Raichu at the end.
Incorrect. Those are both Mega Evolutions of Raichu.
Okay.
Raichu's
well,
getting
I am
2.
going to go eat a bullet. I'll be back.
Yeah, you probably should. We're just going to start at the top. So the first one, this is in order that they were announced. So first up is Dragonite. Do you know
what
they
gave Dragonite more hair, which I like that.
Well, Dragonite had no hair.
Exactly.
So, okay, yeah. So this is going to be your favorite because it shows you a dream. So this was the first one. Do you remember what normal Dragonite looks like?
Yeah, pretty much the same minus the ball on the tail and the
and
head
the
wings.
Yep, and then it's got these little almost wing looking things on the legs and arms.
The cap flaps.
Yep. So we've got our ranking here: S, A, B, C, and D, because they never do F tier for some reason. And I can fiddle with this if I like subscribe to their channel or some shit, and I didn't have that level of commitment yet.
Yeah, we're not good about that. And are we just like on how they look? Like
yeah. Basically, for me, what is important in a mega is that it keeps the integrity is a weird word, but it keeps the heart of the original design, but just embellishes it in like all the right ways.
Okay,
you know what I mean? Like if I just go to a new tab here and I type in one of my favorites, Mega Ampharos.
I like how you could probably hit P on your computer and not worry about pop-up. Anyways,
correct. I have a special laptop for that.
you pull a lever and a whole other room opens.
Yeah. So like, do you see this? We've got Ampharos and then Mega Ampharos. Like,
oh hell yeah!
It keeps all the cool stuff of Ampharos and then just makes it way cooler. You know,
paints its toenails. It's glam rock.
Yeah, pretty much. It makes it an 80s rock star. So that I never really put that together.
Of course you love that.
That works. So for me, that's what makes a good Mega Evolution. This one with Dragonite feels slightly lazy. Like, they didn't change any of its, like, anything fundamental. It's just two small features. I understand that the head wings are a reference to certain type of mythological dragons, but it feels like they could have done a little bit more razzle dazzle with it, you know?
Yeah, I don't feel great on it. Also, having wings on your head to be the thing that propels you,
seems
pretty uncomfortable. Just
yeah, you get taller.
You do. It's like that time that Aaron put a plunger on my head.
Yeah, but that was a sex thing.
No, it wasn't.
So for me, I would probably put this in B tier. Like, I don't dislike it, but I don't necessarily like it. It's
B,
very middle of the road.
Yeah, I was gonna go with B about as well, because it is fine.
Okay. Nice.
I here's the thing is I kind of remember what the other ones all look like, but I definitely have already built the tier list in my head of how much I like them.
Oh, immediately. Okay.
Oh, well, immediately. Yeah, I'm a visual creature.
Easier to discuss. So next we got Victory Bell. I'm wondering if we're going to differ on this, because I have an unpopular opinion about this one.
That looks like doo-doo, dude. That's a... It looks bad.
I was gonna put it in A tier because I think it's goofy. I think it's goofy as shit, and I think it's funny. Like, I don't think this is like, oh my gosh, a masterpiece of design. But when you take the gimmick of Victory Bell, especially when it comes to like the anime where it was just eating everything, this is like an evolution of that meme. You know what I mean?
Oh, kind of. Also, your camera's kind of right in the way of the tier list.
Oh, my bad. That's a good point. Let me just boot. Oh no, that's the worst thing I could have done. Boop, there we
What's
go.
your background?
Right.
There it is.
So
here, go up to the right. Actually, go up to the right. You're still blocking some stuff.
Okay, we'll do that for now.
Yeah, there we go.
So I put it in A. We can negotiate. We can haggle. Like, this is not a one size fits all.
Go back to the full sized image.
But for me, it's like when they did what is it? When they did Gigantamax Meowth. Like, they just did Long Cat meme. Like, this isn't you know, like, it's not a masterpiece of design.
Love that.
But it's funny.
It's funny. It's also terrifying.
Yeah. Or like some of them,
dude,
not every single one of them has to be like a masterpiece. You know?
Persian's the cat, right? Persian. It got longer. They just got longer in a different way.
Yeah. Or they've got like Gigantamax Pikachu, which is just girth.
Oh
like
my god.
Like, so to me,
That's
Bell,
Golden Corral Pikachu.
yeah, exactly. So to me, Victory Bell falls in that funny category where
now I
I'm
can't
not
see the
going
big
to
picture.
use this seriously. Oh,
I can see
There we
the
go.
bottom half of
we
Victory
thread
Bell.
that.
Yeah, there it is.
There we go.
Yeah, thread the needle. It's like I like the design. Almost looks like a wine skin. You know what I mean? Like it's like tied off and like
that's a good point. Yeah.
real wet on the bottom. But it could also just be a nature's toilet. I don't like it.
Yeah. So do we want to drop it into B tier then?
Yeah, it looks like a toilet seat that moans when you use it.
Oh, hey. So we'll have something in common.
Oh, it's that's what's behind that. That's what's in that other room.
So I'll put it above Dragonite. I'll put it below where I had it, but above Dragonite.
Okay.
Up next, we've got Hawlucha. I think a decent amount of people's favorite so far.
I was gonna say it's S tier. That one's so good.
Cool.
He's got like a feather loincloth to hide his big hog.
Well,
Like he is.
To me, it gets in that uncanny, like that could just be his hog because it comes from under the belt.
No. So here, birds have cloacas, so it's really just to cover up his hole.
So this is not the first time that there's been a controversy about this with bird dick in Pokemon, actually.
It's inside until it doesn't need to be.
Because when Pokemon, I almost said Scarlet and Violet, Ruby and Sapphire came out, and Blaziken was announced, right? Everyone, every like Karen, mom, whatever, was worried about that tuft of feathers right there at the PP area.
Well, you need something to break up, like animation-wise, like stylistically.
You need something there.
Yeah, because if you go back to the other picture, like you'll see that it's you see it's nothing. It's like even the legs are pretty straight in from the yellow to the orange. Like then you have like a hip bone, like or his ass. I guess there's really not a lot of texture. There's not a lot going on, and that's just like a reasonable tuft of hair. Feathers, pubic merkin. Sorry, what do we? It's a bird.
Exactly. So when people were like,
Step
"Oh,
on me."
well, doesn't that look like like too much like a groin area?" You know, and then we just get to
Here's
full.
by the way,
it's
you
past
guys
the
know
knees.
like animals have dicks, right? You guys know that,
not
right? You guys,
not birds. Not
that's why it's really
birds.
safe to give them a dick. You know what I mean?
right.
No one's anticipating bird dick.
Okay.
How fucking funny would it be though? You're just hanging out one day and there's just one species of bird that has just hangs dong. And you're like, we gotta get in. Oh, got it.
Yeah. Like when a seagull swoops down to steal your French fry you're about to eat, and you just get absolutely slapped in the face by a pair of nuts.
Just oh my god.
So
God's
I
most
was going to put
elegant
this
creatures.
one in A tier. You're saying S tier.
It's pretty great.
Okay. So we'll
Because
put
like
it in S
like you
tier
said,
for now.
it holds the because show me the original one.
The original Hawlucha, it's not
Yeah.
much different. It's a slightly different color scheme and slightly smaller. I'm trying
smaller
to remember how to
dick.
spell it. Hawlucha. I know. Oh, Haw. Hawlucha.
Yeah.
So original Hawlucha is like a smaller guy, just a smaller guy.
Yeah, but he's just fucking jacked.
And he's
Dude,
not-
he signed up. He
he's
got
not
on the
even really
WWE
jacked.
and took roids.
Yeah. So we've got
No, the
regular-
new one. The new one.
Oh
His
yeah,
mask
they
is
made
different.
him real broad chested. Okay, I see it. now.
Yeah. He's thick, dude.
Yeah, and they
Dude, he started taking
they
the
gave him a cooler
roids.
mask.
The mask is cooler, yeah.
But so that's the original. So we'll put it in S tier for now. Up next
could-
is I think it's a sleeper pick. Malamar to me has always been a relatively I almost said unforgettable, but a relatively forgettable Pokemon.
Yeah, I don't. A Malamar is a candy bar. I also didn't even. I think you forgot to put
Is
them
it?
on the other list.
Malamar? Yeah,
Malamar?
you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad.
Totally very forgettable.
Let me
really
fix
funny.
that real quick. Bum, 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 bum,
Yeah,
bum,
Malamar
bum,
Bar.
Bum, 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 ba-na-na.
Yeah. Oh, it's Malomar. Mallomar. Malomar.
Mala, Malamar.
Mallomar. Like marshmallow.
Yeah,
Marshmallow.
okay.
Yeah.
Interesting gimmick, weird Pokemon. Or like, I don't know. Let me give
What's
you
this
a
gimmick?
little.
Yeah, give me the OG.
So back in the day when you played Pokemon, there was
I
really
mean, I played the last one too. Like but it's
Scarlet
like
and Violet.
few and far between. Yeah.
So
They haven't advanced as much as I want, which is
I
upsetting.
know.
Which is all the Power World stuff. Is like, oh, that's a Pokemon game.
yeah.
That's where we're at now.
So after Gen like 2, a little bit in 3, they started just adding weird ways to evolve Pokemon. Like it used to just be
Yeah.
like level up or you trade them or a stone, right?
Yeah.
And
Now you have to
Gen
be
3,
friends with them and treat them with respect.
right? Yeah, pay your
hit 'em with
taxes. It's
stick.
weird.
You got if you pay your taxes at night, it's a different one than when you pay your taxes during the
During the
day.
day. So, Malamar, I believe, is Sun and Moon or X and Y, one of the two. I can't remember. But essentially, the only way that it leveled up is once it hit a certain level, you had to flip your DS upside down and level
yeah, I
up the
forgot.
Pokemon. I don't know if this
That's-
Pokemon's ever been popular. It's always cool when a Pokemon gets a Mega Evolution. I'm just not sure why this one was picked, unless it's more popular than I imagined.
I mean, it could be one of those things where they have a gimmick they want to use in the game, and like
Yeah.
this is the only one that fits it for that.
Yes, perhaps. Which a lot of people are wondering if it's still just going to be it holds a Mega Stone. I guess I can pull up the old one just so you can kind of see the difference.
Yeah, I was actually about to. I'm googling it myself.
But it's not a ton different. They gave it more of
he's-
a slender body, and then it's a bigger like pompadour hair instead of the squid like head. So
it's
it didn't even.
bird-like.
Yeah.
Oh, it is squid. It's squid. That's the beak is a squid beak. Okay.
Yes, and it's not even a water type. It's a dark psychic type, which is even goofier.
Which makes sense because squids are not from
The
Earth.
planet from Earth. Yeah. Which gives us our next segment. But
Hang on, let me get my voice right. All right, everybody, we know that the alkaline and silver is really good for you.
Clockwork Elves. Clockwork Elves.
Clockwork. Actually, the really weird thing is, if you do enough drugs, you do see Clockwork Elves. It's upsetting how many people have come to that independently.
Yeah, it's pretty goofy. We can talk
Oh,
about that
holy
some
shit.
other time.
Go back to that other tab,
This one here.
the one we were just on. That one bottom middle, Mega Malamar, terrifying.
This one.
Yeah.
But this is a fan
Like-
made. This isn't.
Well, I know, no,
Yeah.
I know, but
Because
like
fans
if a
do
po-
better than Pokemon. It's like-
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
But like that would be how, dude. It's alien like. It's terrifying. That's a Mega Evolution.
yeah.
But the
I
one
agree.
they show us, B,
Meh.
C. I go C. I'm gonna go C on this one.
That's where I was at. Was C. Yep, that's where I was. Back to this. Now this one here is Chestnut. I might be a bit biased on this one, just up front.
Let me look at the OG. You said Chestnut.
Yep, Chestnut. So this generation
dude, he
was
So much cooler.
he looks so much cooler. So Chestnut, Delphox, and Greninja are the starter trio of one of the games. The grass, fire, and water, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Chestnut was the one that I picked. The theme of this generation was RPG, by the way. So Chestnut is supposed to represent a paladin in an RPG. Delphox is supposed to represent a sorcerer or
Mage.
wizard.
Yeah.
And then Greninja is supposed to be a rogue, right?
Rogue. Okay.
Unfortunately, because of the typing and the moveset, Chestnut got shafted so hard. Like
Okay.
his stuff didn't match what he was supposed to do. So he's always been the worst of that generation. So I'm really hoping that the Mega puts him on the map for what I think he's always deserved. You know? And he looks so much cooler than his original version.
He looks way cooler.
So for me, this one was my
He's also,
S
by the way,
teetering
he's also
on A.
what looks like, what, 1.6? I mean, how tall is that?
1.6 meters? I mean, 1 meter is
Yeah.
3 feet. So we're talking like
okay.
5 feet and some inches.
Yeah, he's 5'2" and 200 pounds. Like, he looks big, but I can take him.
Yeah, right. Like Charizard. Charizard's not that big. He's like 5'3".
Bullshit. Hang on, I've seen the anime. Are you shitting me?
The anime is very wrong. Google it. Google it right now. Charizard, small king, short king.
Oh my god.
Oops.
Charizard height. 5'7". Ash is
okay.
tiny as shit.
Yeah. Yeah, so canonically 5'7".
Yeah, that's fucking wild. I mean, do you think they backed down? Because I remember they used to have the issue where it'd be like, this Pokemon weighs, their fire can burn at 700,000 Celsius. And you're like, that is hotter than the sun. This little slug guy would burn everyone. We'd all be dead.
And they haven't ever backed off on that kind of stuff. Basically, they're like, this isn't Earth, dipshit, and then they move on.
They're like, you can date a Mr. Mime. It's fine.
Yeah, Ash's mom did it.
Yeah. God, that's this is a side note. My friend Erin Carr, she passed away, but she had a really, really funny joke about that, about how she was watching this with her kid, and like she you know, his mom is Ash's mom is like going antiquing and going, you know, having dinners, and like Mr. Mime's sitting at the table. That's not a Pokemon. That's your stepdad.
Yeah.
Oh, such a good
So,
joke.
For me, Chestnut, easy A tier, if not S tier for me.
I would go A on him because I still hold the bird as S.
Okay. For me, I would just
Because-
switch these two. That's where I'm at.
I'm partial to the luchador aesthetic, and hanging bird hog is pretty funny.
Yeah, no, I get that. Respect.
Yeah.
Respect. The next part of the list might be a bit boring because next we got Delphox. Delphox,
Which we can go a bit quicker on this. I looked up all the images, so I'm kind of familiar. I like that Delphox originally just looks like they run an Etsy store. I like that.
Yeah. You like your witchy ladies, so you know. And this is borderline furry, so for you it could awaken something.
Yeah, hang on. Why is everyone saying all about the Lopunny and the other one that people are? Why can't you get this one a shot? You know what I mean?
People do.
Come on.
People.
Oh,
have.
okay.
Yeah,
Never mind.
yeah.
I have a community out there?
Yeah.
Okay. All right,
It's
cool.
just-
I'll shut up.
it's-
Thank you.
I think it's just overshadowed by the absolute egregiousness that is Lopunny. You know? It's like, okay, you did that on purpose. Especially, not only did they make Lopunny, but they made Mega Lopunny. And it's like, okay.
Googling that.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are.
Not like that, but
You don't have to type Rule 34. That's a lie. That's
oh no, that's how you activate the good searches.
that's on purpose.
I don't like Mega
I'll pull it up.
Lopunny.
I don't give a shit.
No, you can pull it up. I just don't have access to your computer.
Yeah.
I don't. It feels weirder to me.
Oh my gosh, literally row 2, we've got weird shit. Like, it is less sexualized, isn't it?
Yeah, it's more childlike to me, which is upsetting.
But like, what?
They're like, you wanted
here?
to bang this adult character.
Like-
What about one that was technically older because it's evolved, but younger?
But it's like,
We
you're not beating the accusations with this. You're just not.
no.
So for me, I would honestly put Chestnut and Delphox both in A, because I think it takes what the original design does and makes it better. Like,
Yeah.
Chestnut became a way cooler paladin.
go
Delphox
with- yeah, I'd
became
go-
a way cooler wizard.
Yeah, got 3 brooms, you know.
And then where I'm going to upset the Pokemon fan base, because Greninja to me is just Charizard 2. Everybody fluffs this thing's dick, and I think it's fine. I think it's okay.
Here's the
think
thing:
it's
I don't have any desire about him. I have no connection. This one sucks. This one feels like it didn't do much.
Right. So here's the thing. I'm going to look up Greninja real quick. So we've got Greninja, right? Blue frog, long tongue that makes the scarf with the helmet.
Long top scarf. Yep. And he's now just on a star, upside
And
down.
now
Which
he is upside down on a star with a blue head. That's it. I can't
Slightly
find
different.
any other differences. He's got a blue head and he's upside down on a Shuriken.
that has to be from well, how do we make him cool without upsetting the original design? You know what I mean? I think that's where that comes in.
I guess, but they don't necessarily pull their punches with like other ones. Like Charizard Gigantamax, vastly different. Like Mega, I don't know. It's weird to me. To me it was lazy. I didn't think it was very good. So for
Yeah.
me, it goes in C tier, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, it's not good. See,
So it just cool. You put him upside down. I already thought he was already my third pick for that generation. Like fighting grass with Paladin seemed cooler because I love grass types. They're my favorite. Fire Psychic, dope as hell combination. Dark Water, sure, cool combination. Greninja's really good in the competitive Pokemon scene, which is why people are so excited about it.
okay.
But design-wise, this doesn't do anything for me. It's just the same thing upside down.
Yeah.
And then up next,
Which, if you're trying to evolve your Malamar, he's upright.
yeah, right. So what's going on? And then we've got the 2 Raichus. So now Raichu is in an exclusive club that only has Mewtwo and Charizard in it right now. Because Mewtwo and Charizard both have X and Y Megas.
Okay, that explains why they look like that. Got it.
Yes. So now Raichu, here's something. I just appreciate the fact that Raichu is actually getting some love. Like, it feels like for the longest time, Pokemon has hated the fact that they had Raichu. Because Pikachu is so popular, they just forget that this guy is an evolution or exists.
Yeah.
But now, they're finally giving him some love. He did have an Alolan form, which was pretty cool. It was a Psychic Electric type that rode his tail like a surfboard. That was pretty cool, but it still wasn't that,
like that.
great. I'm assuming you know what Raichu looks like.
Yes.
For me, X is better than Y.
All right, now scroll down to the Y real quick. The Y looks confusing, if
like
I'm going to be honest.
They tried really hard to just make it look like a Y. You know, like they were like, okay, it's Mega Raichu Y. We've already designed X, and he looks like an X.
I'm
Let's make
confused
his-
at what's going on with his ears.
Right. Well, it's lightning, but it also needs to make a Y.
Yeah, but so there's the ear, the actual ear stalk, and then there's the weird other thing coming out. Are those
The
wings?
squiggly.
Are they? Yeah, are they hair? What are those?
I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. But I like X's design a lot. And
Yeah.
Y is meh. So
X
for
looks
me,
mischievous.
X would be here, and Y
I'd go with
would
a
be
B.
here.
Yeah, see. X didn't do too much different, but I get they're going the X and Y route. So yeah, you incorporated it well. But
Now, my theory is that Y is going to be the better one competitive. Because if
he's
you read their
ugly as hell.
Well, no, it's because if you read in their descriptors, they have said that the difference is their stat distribution. So X is supposed to represent a more speedy defensive, so like a ground setter. and Mega Raichu X is supposed to be more attack. So this one's probably going to be better competitive, because there's no way that Mega Raichu X is coming in and beating the already crazy good defensive Pokemon that already exist.
I mean, maybe. You don't know what numbers they're going to give them.
Maybe, but the best defensive types are like Poison and Rock, because they have moves that can set the field and they can survive long enough to do it. Electric doesn't really have that unless they add a bunch of moves. This is me getting really autistic with it. Like,
you are. I'm excited for you, bud, that you got the competitive aspect of it, but I'm the kind of guy that glitched out, got the missing no rare candies, and just shit stomp stuff.
yeah, for sure. So for me, I kind of agree with this list. The only thing, so this is Tyson's list, right?
If it's my list, I would actually bump that Raichu down one, the A tier Raichu down one, and the Jug one down one. Victory Bell. This is my list.
Okay. So the first list was our like haggle list, kind of where we ended up.
And this is where I'm at.
Gotcha.
This is where the men live.
So here's Tyson's. Mine would be here, 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 there, there. That would be mine.
I don't like being too mean. That's why Greninja is so
it feels so lazy to me.
Bad.
It's just Greninja is a fan favorite, and I think that's the only reason that people love it right now. But this just felt so lazy. A blue head and he's upside down. Great. A lot of people are like, yeah, but Delphox is just on a broom, and it's like, sure, but it got a color huge. Scheme. The color scheme changed. It got like a full wizard's robe. It's got like the fireballs around it where it's controlling multiple like brooms to lean into the witch aesthetic. There's way more going on
more
here.
Dynamic.
Yes. I can fully admit that Chestnut might just be personal for me. I do think Hawlucha is good.
It's a great. I would say Chestnut's a great update. I think the update to Lucha feels more powerful.
Yeah, I can see that.
Chestnut also beefier, but I think it's the hunched over. It makes him feel, slow and defensive. Like he feels like he's like, yeah, I'm here. Let's go.
Yeah. Now I don't think this isn't a leak. I know that I've said I've seen 3 get leaked. I promise the 3 that I'm about to say, I don't know. It is not the 3, but it is a safe assumption. You know what I mean? So the starters for this Legend ZA is Totodile, Chikorita, and Tepig. I guarantee those are getting megas. I'm so excited to see what those are. I'm so excited to see. And if they don't get them, what the fuck?
What an interesting choice.
Yeah. Now here's the thing. Totodile is my favorite starter of all time with the exception of Bulbasaur. So it's literally Bulbasaur, Totodile. That's my top 2. So I'm so excited for whatever Totodile's about to be. So much so that I have extra shiny Totodiles from my shiny hunting days. So I got a Pokemon Home subscription to put that in there so I can start Legend ZA with a shiny Totodile to see what it evolves throughout the game.
That's
so
great.
We'll be doing the Nerd News
if you get a shiny Totodile, it evolves and it stays shiny the whole way through.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yep. That would be wild if it didn't. Because then there would just be some Pokemon that it would be impossible to get a shiny. Which there are, but that's for different reasons. So yes, for the Nerd News playthrough, the moment that you can access home, we will have a shiny Totodile for the playthrough. And a shiny Chikorita, now that I think about it.
Wow.
The only one I don't have is Tepig, because I never gave a shit about Tepig, if I'm being honest.
Hey, buddy, you're a shiny Tepig in my heart.
Yeah, that doesn't... I just told you it doesn't mean shit to me. So it's like...
Yeah, I know what I said.
So yeah, if you're watching this or like in the comments or anything like that, let us know how bad you think we rank this, or if you agree. And then make sure you deliberately point out whose list is better, mine or Tyson's.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Tyler, give me a clean take where you just give me the just from your top down, just fast. Give it for the clips. For the clips, give it to me.
I'll start from the bottom. So the worst and most poo-poo is Greninja. Next is Malamar. Then Mega Raichu Y, Dragonite, Victory Bell, Mega Raichu X, Delphox, Hawlucha, and then my number one is Chestnut.
Nice. Now give it back to the way I said it. Put that Lucha up top, Chestnut back down.
I think you did that.
Raichu.
I think you did here. I think you did here.
Yeah. Now you can leave him
here and there.
Yeah. I think that's
pretty sure.
Yeah, that's about right. All right, we're starting at the bottom here. We got Greninja. I don't like being mean, so he really should probably honestly be a D. Then it's the Y, Raichu, because I don't understand his ears. Then there's the Malamar, which looks worse than its original one. And then we have Nature Toilet as an evolution. Then the X is fine and good. It looks like an X, but it looks like Raichu, Two Tails, Dragonite. They didn't add too much.
Why'd you get Italian for a second? You're like, oh, Raichu, Two Tails. He comes in, he gets a sub every once in a while. He kind of pisses me off.
Then the Dragonite, he's got his his tail ball with the head hair. But then Chestnut looks cool as hell, the Etsy Fox looking spicy. And then my favorite, my number one, beefy luchador bird hanging hog. Let's go.
I'm hoping, because my favorite thing about Megas, out of all the gimmicks that they've done, Mega Evolution did the most and was coolest for the competitive scene. Because essentially, a lot of Pokemon that got Megas were Pokemon that had some form of competitive edge to them. So you roll up into a team where you have multiple Pokemon that can Mega, and you can only Mega one per match. So you kind of kept people like, ooh, which one is it going to be? Yeah. So I'm hoping that Pokemon that never really saw a place in competitive are going to be able to get into that scene. Like, I would love to see Chestnut. Greninja's been in competitive forever, so fuck him. But I would love to see Chestnut, Delphox, Hawlucha, even Raichu. I would love to see all those have some, even if it's niche, like a counter to one specific person. I would love to see them in competitive in some way. So I'm excited to see these, and I'm hoping that this game does well enough that they're like, okay, we're done with the gimmicks. We're just doing Megas from now on, because that's what everybody wants.
Yeah. And then do you watch like the tournaments or anything like that?
I look at the results to see the teams that are doing well, but I don't actually watch the fights very often. Why? Okay. Did you have a question about it?
No, I was just curious how much you keep up on it.
I used to keep up on it a ton when I actually put together competitive teams, but here recently it's mostly just like, what's competitive look like? And kind of, there's a creator that I follow, I think his name is Small Ant, SMALANT. He does a ton of different Pokemon builds, and he's like one of the best. So every once in a while I'll tune into his stuff to just see like counters and how he builds teams and stuff. I don't think this is going to have a competitive because they've completely changed the battle style. So this isn't as turn-based anymore. This is like active where you can command them to dodge. You're part of the battle where you're running around and can get hit. It's like Legends Arceus, if you ever played that.
I did not.
So this is a cool, far more active battle system that I'm pretty excited for.
Okay, all right.
So I think that gets to the end of the Pokemon section.
Yeah, we chatted for about 40 minutes on that, so
we did. The Megas are the coolest part about Pokemon, because it's the closest that Pokemon get to Digimon. So do we want to do the Bitcoin / little political bit, or do we want to do anime first?
Let's just jump into it. That way we can bail out and do anime. All right. Okay. So what's going on with Bitcoin?
Cool. So I just briefly wanted to talk about this. I know it's inherently political and we don't really do politics, but I think it's important. to bring up, and it's something that I think universally we can all agree is fucking stupid. Here's the price of Bitcoin. $115,000 per Bitcoin.
I remember I had the option to buy Bitcoin in college.
And you didn't.
And I didn't.
Yeah, it's pretty insane.
Oh, I was spending my money on food and yeah, like a real asshole. Food
And
rent.
you trailed off like it was nefarious, like food, and then it was almost like under your breath you were like hookers.
No. I like to hunt, no, food and rent and rum. I think I was drinking a lot of rum back then. So it was cheap. When Sailor J was cheap.
But so was Bitcoin back then. So if you just didn't drink rum, then you could be a multimillionaire today. So
it was good hanging out, guys. I'm gonna walks off camera. Bang.
So what people are freaking out about is this dip right here.
Okay.
The short version of the story, if you're literally just here for the 30 seconds of information, long story short, Trump said we are putting huge tariffs on China. Huge. Yeah. Oh, your mic cut out. We didn't get any audio.
No, I didn't. I'm not saying anything because I'm like, I don't know what's gonna come out.
Yeah.
Huge. China.
And because China deals so much with Bitcoin, everybody panic sold, and then it got down here at the bottom of, it looks like 110 from its high of about 122. And this was in Bitcoin, for the amount of trades that was going through, billions and billions of dollars worth of loss.
Billions and billions.
So much so that the articles that I saw coming out immediately after this was how many people are no longer on this planet because they didn't think it was going to recover.
Oh, the what, Black Friday of 1930?
They logged out of the server called Earth. Yes,
Yep.
right.
Which that's always such a. Maybe I've just always been poor, and I'm like, hey guys, not having money happens.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, the first article I read was Bitcoin millionaire found dead in Lamborghini outside house, and it's like, okay.
You couldn't liquidate your assets and live in an apartment,
Right? Like, not to like lighten up a horrible thing, but like that being the first article, that's what we're worried about right now. But so because of these tariffs, Bitcoin crazy crash. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, oh, that's crazy, because I heard historical amount of money lost on Bitcoin. And I was like, holy shit, how bad was it? And then I looked at this and I was like, that's pretty bad. But then you just go back a month and you're like, oh, from a month ago, it's
we're just
the same. And then you go 6 months and you're like, oh, it's up 50% still.
Ugh.
So if you're looking at this graph, people lost their fucking mind from this point to this point.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's perspective. Everyone thinks it's a sprint, not a marathon.
Yeah, and here's the thing: Bitcoin is predicted by 2030 to be worth like 149,000.
Yeah, it's gonna keep going up
theoretically. But it like maybe there's something I'm not understanding about why this is so catastrophic and bad. But when I looked at it this way, I was like, it's historic because Bitcoin is worth so fucking much.
Yeah.
Like every Bitcoin lost $10,000 worth of value. That's why it's bad. But in the grand scheme of things, even year to date, if you bought Bitcoin at any point this year, other than literally a week ago, that's like, it's so weird to me that people are treating this like a 2008 housing market crash, and this is the fucking chart. You know, like,
Yeah.
this is crazy to me.
People are gonna lose their mind when GameStop finally takes off.
Yeah. But
I actually have some GameStop, so I'd love it if that actually happened. That'd be super cool.
I lost money on GameStop. I was one of the idiots that did that, but I made a lot of money on Doge. So I gained as much money on Doge as I gained a little bit more on Doge than I lost in GameStop. I think it came out like net $200.
But that's the thing is like the stock market is just gambling because it's not. It's
Money's not.
It's just
real.
gambling.
It's
because it also does. When the Dow is down, that doesn't necessarily mean the economy's bad. Like it's all this crazy stuff. You're like, all right,
right. It generally indicates it, but there could be tons of different things. So this is the story of like absolute devastation of the world, and then you zoom out and you're like, oh, okay, whatever.
Yeah. Here, do me a favor. Click Max, just so I can
Max.
feel really bad. Yeah.
You know, this only goes back to May of 2016 when it was $450. Yeah. So I wanted to put this into perspective before we get to the next article, which is infuriating. So this conceptualizes the grand scheme of the whole Bitcoin thing, and it lays the foundation that the fact is this happened because Trump said 100% tariffs on China. That's all you need to know. Also, I guess I'll just... I was reading the article, so at the bottom. Alleged Trump insider whale denies insider trading, of course, opens new $340 million Bitcoin short. To anybody who actually wants to know from a person who can speak about this much more in depth and much better, go watch CoffeeZilla's video. CoffeeZilla did an absolutely amazing job breaking this down, talking about like the legality of what insider trading is and how it works but doesn't work with crypto. He did a fantastic job. So go watch CoffeeZilla's video. I'm not that smart. I'm doing the dumb man. Like I read this and I'm like, for stupid people, this is why we're angry.
Okay.
So like 48 to 72-ish hours before this trade happened, a brand new crypto wallet, the 7283AE, opened, right? Immediately took out millions of dollars shorting Bitcoin and Ethereum. Okay, which basically a short is you are gambling and saying, hey, Bitcoin's going to go down. And then people are like, no fucking way, I'll take that bet. And then whoever wins gets the profit from it, right? We don't have to get into the numbers or what the percentages are or whatever that is, right? But essentially this guy came in, whipped his hog out and was like, Bitcoin's going to lose so much fucking money. And people were like, you're crazy. Like people were looking at this graph and being like, are you fucking stupid? Right? Like, who's shorting Bitcoin right now? And then 24 to 48 hours after this person, because they don't technically know who it is yet, did those bets, it went down. So if we go to the 5-day or the 1 month maybe, so he did it like here. Okay. Immediately there's speculation of tariffs. So it goes to here. So he won. He was like, oh, cool, your shorts went through. He had the option to sell them here, which statistically to most traders is what the overwhelming majority of people would do based on standard stock portfolios and gambles of this nature. But he didn't. And then another, 48 hours later, Trump announces those tariffs, and this motherfucker walks out with $340 million on a wallet and trade that was less than 4 days of age in existence. So a brand new trader created an account, and walked out with $340 fucking million with less than a week of trading experience, or whatever you want to call it, for crypto trading.
Yeah. Yeah.
So anybody with half a brain cell looks at that and goes, oh, this guy fucking knew. Like, there's no way. This isn't somebody who's been trading for years and thought we're in a bubble. This was a wallet that was opened up specifically to do this.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I mean, It also hurts my tummy to hear, like, yeah, a guy put in money and then walked away with more money than he'll ever need.
I understand that aspect of it. Like, if you're somebody who in the 90s and early 2000s invested in Apple.
Well, yeah. But it still just hurts the fact that, like, people are, like, breaking their backs and one guy can be like, yeah, in 3 days, I'm going to make more than an entire family lineage.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's insane. So
Must be nice.
This article essentially breaks that down. We don't have to talk in depth about it. We don't do politics outside of it. The fact that Trump made the announcement and clearly somebody was insider trading on clearly his, I don't want to go as far as to say behalf, you know, like there are a lot of people speculating that Trump is having people invest on his behalf. It's kind of like when everybody was in uproar, like there's the Nancy Pelosi like stock trader app or whatever that tracks her stuff, where it's like, hey, they just did something that's going to bolster medication, and conveniently her husband bought a lot of money in that medication. They're essentially saying that Trump is doing that with Bitcoin. I don't know. I don't know. That's not what we're here to talk about. You know, like we're not getting into the nitty gritty of politics, but this is so egregious and obvious, you have to point it out. Like, like it's so crazy. It's so crazy because you look at this chart and you're like, you look at this and you're like, I bet there's going to be some kind of historic crash within the next 24 hours and then an even bigger one in 48 hours. I'm betting it all on black. And then conveniently,
how long
ace that shit.
Do you know how long his shorts were for?
I don't.
Like how long
it mentioned it. I don't know if the article mentioned how long the shorts were, but it's right here. So his entry price was $116,000. So he bet $116,000. To which, if he lost, he would have had to have paid around $700,000. So that was his risk.
Yeah.
In unrealized profit, and then the entire position will be liquidated, wiping out the principal and the gains. He loses this bet if Bitcoin reached an all-time high of 130. So the trend was up. He bet against it going up, saying that there's no way it's going to hit this new high, and then succeeded and walked away with $340 fucking million, because every logical trend was pointing to Bitcoin hitting this. Like every financial analyst ever, except for maybe, I don't know. I can't even guess. But every financial analyst, every financial person was like, we are on track to hit this. And he was the dude that put $116,000 against every financial analyst.
$116,009. And
$9, yeah.
That's crazy. But it's like also shorts have like a time period, if I'm not mistaken, right?
They do. I put a short on Walmart, and no, I made a bet that Walmart was going to go up in 2 weeks or something like that, and I failed miserably. I lost like $1,100 on that, way back in the day. Yeah. And then it made my stomach
I'm just
hurt so
curious
much
what his window was.
And never did it again. I was so confident too. It was one of those things where I had been like stock trading for a little bit. I made a little bit of money. Nothing to brag about at all. Not even a little bit. It was some odds and ends. I did pretty good on my like forward options and stuff that I took.
Yeah.
And then Walmart, there was a big announcement that they were going to do like a new online portal to be a competitor to Amazon. So
okay.
I thought, oh, when that hits in Q4, and this was in like 2018, 2019 before COVID, I thought, oh, when that announcement goes through, it'll bump their stock up. So I just did like a decent chunk of like money where I was like, I'll wager like $300-400 that it will go up because of this announcement. Completely botched delivery and canceled it. So it tanked the stock, which means I owed like 1,100. It made me sick to my stomach. It was terrible. I've never felt so bad like about a money decision in my life.
That's pretty bad.
And this guy did the opposite. But yeah, so we're not getting into the nitty gritty of like the Trump administration or anything like that. Although I think we both agree that if you are in politics, you should not be able to stock trade.
There's a lot of things that you shouldn't be allowed to do, but whatever.
Yeah,
it's fine.
So we're not getting into the nitty gritty of the politics, but this did happen, and I felt like we had to talk about it because it's so egregious. It's so egregious.
It's wild.
Like this person is so stupid that they didn't even try and hide this shit, and now like every auditor / criminal analyst or whatever is looking for this guy, but pulled this.
Yeah, but it's a secret. You know what I mean? Like it's.
How crazy would it be if they investigate this guy and they were like, this dumb fuck just thought it was going to go down and guessed it? You know, like
that. But I mean, honestly,
it's a possibility.
Could be. It's just some guy's like, oh no, I just have a ton of money and I got drunk and I made a bet with my friend. And I was like, yeah, I'll fucking put up.
But you have to already be incredibly rich to do this. Like this wasn't the guy that bet $100 and got $10,000.
No.
This was somebody who is incredibly wealthy that could lose this in case the announcement wasn't made.
Yeah. Well, it's the never bet with money you can't afford to lose.
Right. Which when I made that Walmart one, I couldn't afford to lose it. And that was
you dumb bitch.
Gosh. Yeah, it was extra embarrassing because that was my first accounting job outside of college, where I had just like the half an ounce of confidence that I ever had in my life. I was like, I'm a big boy accountant now. Fucked immediately, like third paycheck. It's like
that's funny.
It's so bad.
That's really funny.
So that ends our Bitcoin discussion. I mostly wanted to talk about the fact that people are literally making the ultimate decision if you get
getting off the bus.
Yeah, because of this. When one click of a button, just watch. Like, if you're looking at this, this isn't even really on you're like, oh yeah, it's trending up. And that's just half a year. That's just 6 months. Like, from here to here, like, this was 117 to 109. So only 3,000 less than a month later. Sure, it technically wasn't overnight. It was over the course of like 2 to 3 weeks. But still, like...
The problem is people are buying at the high-end point and then it crashes down. They don't think it's ever going to come back.
Which is wild. Yeah. They didn't even have to wait very long. Like, it crashed and then they just had to wait 3 days. Like... But yeah, so I wanted to keep it in perspective this way, but also talk about just blatant corruption. It's like whether it's somebody that knows Trump and is doing it on his behalf or just a guy in the administration that doesn't give a fuck anymore.
I mean, it could honestly, it could have been, it honestly make a pretty good movie where it's like like an intern or somebody hears that Trump's going to do that. And so he goes to a rich guy he knows that's willing to make bets. And
yeah. The online speculation conspiracy theory now is that it's Barron Trump. That's I don't know enough to look into it to say yes or no. I just saw memes and people joking about it, and apparently somebody on I don't know. I'm not saying shit. I just thought it was funny.
It's always so crazy to me. It's like, how much money do you need? Right? Like, how much do you need?
There's actually a breakdown of that. Have you ever seen it?
Yeah, it's like the poverty line. Yeah, I know about it.
No.
And
no,
it's It's after like 120,000, it
Yep.
dips off, and then
Pretty
it,
drastically.
yeah,
Your quality of life goes substantially up until $80,000. And then
Yeah.
it doesn't plateau, but it gets slower. And then at like 120, 125,000, it's relatively negligible
yeah,
gain on quality of life, that is.
yeah. Well, it's a happiness too, where it's like happiness. It hits the 80,000. It like is a great. It's like it spikes, and then it hit
Yeah.
at like 120 a year, or something like 130 or something like that. It really just goes. This is it. You're
Which
fine
is
now.
so funny to me because people are like, money can't buy happiness. And I love when people just post that graph. They're like, well, statistically. I was like,
Yeah. What's Daniel Tosh's bit? It's like money can buy a jet ski. You ever seen anyone sat on a jet ski?
yeah, absolutely. I think we've hit the hammer on the nail with this one. I don't know if
Yeah,
there's
let's
anything else we can
talk
discuss
anime.
here.
Let's move on. Yeah, because it looks like we have a lot more tabs. My goodness gracious.
Yes, this is kind of just to cover like a few points. So first off, anime, I don't think could be more popular than it is today. Like anime
It is the
has
most
hit
popular I've ever seen it.
by. Dang it! OBS is really beefing with me today. I'm just beefing hard with it. There we go. I'm gonna put myself back over here because it's better for Twitch.
Yeah. There you go. Do it.
So, as somebody who has been watching anime for the majority of their life, I've been more of an anime fan the last like 5 or 6 years than when I was younger, but I've always watched anime. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's crazy. We've made jokes before where it's like, wow, we used to get bullied for D&D and now everybody and their brother does it. It's the same, if not more so, with anime, because anime, I would say, is probably more mainstream than D&D
Yeah.
now, like in 2025. But here's
I'd
the
agree
thing.
with that.
I love anime, and to all of you, I'm going to look directly and address you to the camera. If you watch anime, I appreciate you. I really do. I think it's great that as a community, we've come so far since getting picked on and just being called weird kids. But here's the thing. We are fucking weird kids, and you got to chill the fuck out. Okay? like, just because we made anime normal doesn't mean we made all of us fucking normal. So in public, we still gotta pretend a little. Like, the amount of anime culture shock that's happening. It's like when Rick and Morty got really popular. It's identical to when Rick and Morty got really popular. People liked Rick and Morty. It was real fun to watch. And then the fan base was like, guys, fucking calm down. You know?
That's funny.
That's what's happening with anime. And as much as I love anime, it breaks my heart to see that shit. Like,
Well, I don't see it super often, but like it, dude, especially like Gen Con and stuff, you'll see the people that do the anime like,
Oh, yeah.
baka. You're like, what are you doing?
yeah. No, you gotta tone that down just a little bit. I'm not saying you can't be a little weird.
Oh, dude, I love a little weird.
Like,
You're funny, like you have to be either like charismatic or funny has to outweigh the weird. You know what I mean? Like it has to outpace it. And the weirder you are, the more it has to outpace.
well, it very quickly turned into the people that are like, oh, Metallica's your favorite band, name 5 of their songs. Like, it turned into that crowd where it's like, oh, you're an anime fan, name something outside of Dragon Ball and Naruto. Like, it became that crowd.
Avatar,
so quickly.
The Last Airbender.
It is an
by
honorary anime.
M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah, but anime could not be more popular right now, and I love it. There's so many anime that I really like even just my catalog right now of stuff that Macy and I are watching like weekly, like as it comes out, is Dr. Stone, which just hit like a mid-season, Kaiju number 8. We're getting caught up on One Piece, but it's technically coming out weekly again. We've got Dandadan. We've got I've been watching Bungo Stray Dogs, which is coming back. Like, there's a huge catalog of anime that we're watching when we can with how busy everything is. I love anime. I always have.
I like that. If I didn't know that those were things, I would be like, "This is a band? What are you, a Bongo Stray Dogs?" That's new to me today. That is.
I think you would like Bungo Stray Dogs a lot.
Oh, what's one about the garbage guy that he loved
Oh,
trash so
Gotcha
much?
Yakuta. That's another one. I completely
What was it?
spaced on. Gotcha Yakuta? Here,
Yep, I spelled that the best I could.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll pull
actually,
it
I found it. Holy shit. Oh my god. Apparently it was off by like 97%. Oh, this is dark.
It is. It is. It's pretty dark. The mid-season finale that they just did, holy fuck. It's one of them that you're like uncomfortable watching because you get the backstory. God dang, dude. If you plan on watching it, I don't have to spoil it, but it's been out
I'm gonna
for like,
watch it.
oh man, because it was so masterfully done in such a traumatic way. Like, without spoiling anything, you get the backstory of a character that had horrible things happen to them as a child. And since it's through her perspective, it does, I don't want to say a great job, but since you're getting it through the perspective of the kid, the way that it's animated is how a kid would remember it. If that makes sense. Like the kid justifying what's happening to them in such a sad, tragic way. I've never seen anything like it done. And it sucks because it's such a horrible thing that happened.
Does it have an English dub?
Yes, it does. It's simulcasted,
Then I'll be fine.
So yes.
By the way, this is Mildew.
They look
little
very
fucking
excited to
mop.
be here. Is that the new one?
Yeah, it might
Nice.
not work out. She's kind of not bullying, but she's stressing out Mike, and then Mike is now twatted with Claws, the other cat. So it's like it's causing a stressful environment. But today they were great, so it might be balancing out. But she's
That's good.
just super sweet when she's sweet, but she's also like a little food monster, like
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, from the streets and has not forgotten.
Yeah. That could just be some growing pains, you know?
Maybe.
But yeah, Gotcha Yakuta, excellent. So anime is at I don't even know if it's at a peak, because here's the thing. There are so many anime that are out right now that are like setting records, you know, because most people, when they think of anime, even like 10 years ago, you would get like the greatest hits. You would get like Dragon Ball, Naruto, One Piece, yada yada. But here recently, there's probably not an anime that you couldn't name that has its own like crazy, like I think it started with Attack on Titan. I'm fairly certain Attack on Titan started it because it was the anime that went mainstream for modern viewers.
Which, first of all, that's such a crushing show. I had to
Yeah.
quit watching it because I kept hoping like this is when it turns around.
Oh, dude, Gotcha
And
Yakuta's
this is when it
hurt
turns
your
around.
heart. It's like it's gonna hurt your heart so much.
See, in my mind, anime is like Pokemon, Digimon, Dragon Ball Z. Like that's where it's like, it's okay, guys. We have the power of friendship.
Yeah, you're like a My Hero guy. Oh, My Hero. That's another one I'm watching. Another one. Don't talk to people that like My Hero. Don't talk to them. They're gonna say some stuff that is not okay and should not be said out loud, and they're very bold about it. I like My Hero.
Yeah, I watched
because it is an easy.
I watched
watch.
I watched a trailer about it, and I was like, oh, I could get into this.
Yeah, it's fun. It's very fun.
One-
Just don't
One
talk to
Punch
anybody
Man?
about it.
Love One Punch Man.
That's actually one of these tabs up here is One Punch Man that we were going to talk about. But yeah, so
Yes.
it's,
What's the meat of this anime? What are we talking about?
mostly it was just a joke about how it's more popular than ever, but it's letting the weirdos out. Because all the ones that I just named off are more of the mainstream ones that are out right now. We haven't even talked about the weird niche of like, I woke up as a vending machine and now I'm a level 8 paladin type shit. You know,
Is that a real?
I combined two. I woke up as a
okay.
vending machine, and then I also woke up as like a level 8 like Paladin or something like that. I took
That's
two of them
funny.
and put them together.
I mean, I've been listening to Dungeon Crawler Carl, which is a lit RPG. It's phenomenal. It's so good.
Yeah. So Freerin was another one. It's like a masterpiece of art that came out. But what I wanted to talk about was the anime has gotten so popular, just to put things into perspective, that movies of anime, not even like an independent, this is literally a movie that's ending a series. You know, like as series go, the viewership diminishes, right? Mm-hmm. The Demon Slayer movie that just came out.
Oh, I was gonna say you're talking about Demon Slayer, yeah.
That Macy and I just went to go see is the number one movie this year. A fucking anime movie. Something that when I was in high school, me and my friends would go see an anime movie, and it would be me and 3 other people in the theater.
And one of them was masturbating.
Yeah, just packing out movie theaters. There were in Indiana, in the Midwest, in Indiana, there were theaters that had like 10 to 13 screens, that 7 of them were Demon Slayer because of pre-sales on this fucking movie.
That's crazy.
Astounding to me that this is where anime is. And even if you're thinking that this is just the peak, like this is an anomaly, the idea that a Japanese made or a foreign film even doing this, let alone anime, is crazy. You know?
Yeah, shit, when you put it like that.
Yeah. So I'm excited about that. And then even coming up, if you look at the pre-screenings of Chainsaw Man, which this movie is coming out, I think the 24th, 25th. Macy and I are going to go see this one as well. This one's expected to do similar numbers to Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer is a more popular anime, but Chainsaw fans are rabid. Like every Chainsaw Man, which I don't know if you've seen this one. Very good.
No, I haven't seen that at all. So it'll be 5 theaters of this instead of 7, but still.
maybe. So
I mean, like it makes sense though, because it's been brewing under the zeitgeist with like Akira and
I mean Akira was like the 80s, so you're going way back.
Well, yeah, but I mean it's been there. It's had roots because like it's great animation, it's great storytelling, it's wild. I think people are getting more and more comfortable accepting the ridiculousness of things as part of the art.
Yeah, for sure.
So I think that helps bridge the gap, right?
Yeah. So like Akira kind of started it,
did he just drift a shark?
Yeah, yeah. It's pretty incredible. But so yeah, like Akira was what kind of started the up in America, and then you had like Cowboy Bebop and Dragon Ball Z and all those.
Oh yeah, Bebop, yeah.
I love Cowboy Bebop. But Attack on Titan really popularized it in the last like 5-6 years. And then also, I think another big, if not one of the main reasons, is like Studio Ghibli. So many people
dude, they're beautiful
love
films.
those beautiful films
Win
that
Oscars.
Yeah, and reached outside anime. Like people that aren't anime fans will watch Studio Ghibli movies.
Well, because I think the Studio Ghibli movies they have weirdness. They don't have ridiculousness. I think that's how they help bridge that gap.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful to look at.
Mm-hmm. Which Demon Slayer, some of the best animation I've ever seen. Regardless of what you think, some people say the story's lazy. I don't give a shit. Some of the most amazing animation I've ever seen.
Is that the one with the demon that explodes? Because that was going all over Reddit. It like takes out like this.
That explodes.
Something explodes in the middle of like a Japanese village.
That didn't happen in this movie.
No. Okay. There was like it went around as like, check out this animation. I was like, oh, it's pretty good.
Oh yeah,
pretty good. And it was a heartbreaking scene as well.
Gotcha.
Even Netflix had a Blue Eye Samurai.
Okay.
Have you seen that? It was great. It's a
I haven't
really
seen
good story. Really good story. It was really...
No, sorry. Go ahead.
I was like it was really good. Like told the story of I don't want to spoil anything, but yeah, it was great. It was really funny because like episode 1 ends on a big reveal that I kind of figured out during it, and I can't remember, it was my brother or somebody was like, can you believe that? And I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Spy Family's back.
Part of the tension.
Spy Family's my God, I love Spy Family so much.
Spy Family's huge.
I can't believe I forgot that. I named my dog Anya because of Spy Family. Like, I fucking love Spy Family. But with all that being said, there is an internal fight about One Punch Man.
Okay.
Because this is the newest episode, strategy meeting, the premiere of season 3 that we've waited years on.
Oh, it's come out?
It just came out. Yeah, literally yesterday.
Oh, shit. All right.
Lowest rated episode in the entire series.
That's crazy.
Now, the factors in this...
What are people saying?
Yeah, so it's a couple factors. First off, it's a setup episode. So, like, there's not a lot of action. It's mostly talking and setting up the arc.
Yeah.
But people are also, on top of it being boring, which I'll put that in quotes because I didn't mind it. On top of people saying it's boring, this is a new animation studio that people are saying looks too clean.
Interesting.
Like, it's so clean that it doesn't have any life. Does that make sense?
Yeah. That does make sense. Hey, also, quick question, unrelated to anything. Mm-hmm. The little green tornado lady, that's a child, right?
No. She's the older sister of another character that looks much older. Like, and
yeah, I remember the bit of that weird anime weirdness where like,
yeah,
she's actually pretty old.
It's not that she's old; she's just not a child. She's like
right
there. Hey,
not a child. That's it. That's just for me to be fine with it. Not a child.
Yeah,
an adult human.
If I remember correctly, which you can Google this if you want, I'm not going to risk what it will pull up on mine. If I remember correctly, and please verify this, the studio that now animates One Punch Man is actually mostly known for adult anime, if you catch my drift.
What's the studio's name?
I don't know.
And I have my VPNs off.
But I'm fairly certain if you Google like new One Punch Man studio, there will be an article saying like, you've never heard of them because they mostly do adult stuff.
JC Staff?
Maybe. It was either this or there was another show, but I feel like it was this one. But I also didn't want to risk pulling it up on stream in case it's like, here's their other works. And it's like that time the succubus like gobbled my knob until I farted or some shit. Like, I don't know.
All right, so it's Metal Fighter Miku. That one's I can't. Maze the Mega Burst Space. Revolutionary Girl Utina. Alice SOS Care Kino. Sorcerer Stabber Orphan. What a name on that one.
Whoa.
If I See You in My Dreams, Fully One I Don't Know, Stargirl, Yadamoto Yohoko, Sorcerer Stabber Orphan Revenge, UFO Baby, XL Saga, Parappa the Rappa.
What? No way.
just out of left field. Let's scroll down a little bit. First Love Limited, Bakuman, Dream Eater Mary, A Certain Magic Index 2, Heaven's Memo Pad. These are all...
I might have gotten punked online. This might have just been people making fun of how the new one looks, and I got.
You may have gotten got. Let's see, 20 films, Wrath of the Ninja, but also, like, who knows what these are actually about?
Yeah, and it's not...
Oh, they also don't have One Punch Man listed as their... This might be the wrong studio. Oh, no, there it is. Yeah, One Punch Man. Yeah.
So I was right? I was not right?
No, I mean, it doesn't sound like it. Muri in Love.
Gotcha. Okay, I could have got. I heard that
the do-over the do-over damsel conquers the dragon empire.
That could
Can
be
a boy-girl friendship survive?
Okay.
Backstabbed in a backward dungeon.
Okay.
Is it wrong to try to pick up girls in a dungeon? 5?
I've
That's
heard
all
that.
right.
I've heard of that one. Yeah.
Boy,
Yeah.
the Duke of Death and his maid.
So it's getting there. It's getting there. Okay.
They spun out. Sugar apple fairy tale. I might not. The demon girl next door. Yeah, no, this got horny. This got pretty horny.
So it might
Eden
have,
Zero.
so in the discussion when people were joking about it, they might just be exaggerating that they've done romance anime.
There was a couple that were based off romance anime, yeah.
Okay, so I saw that, did not have time to verify, but did think that
We
was
did
funny.
it together as a team, as a group.
We did.
We did it.
We did, and you're gonna watch Gachi Akuta because it seems like right up your alley. Does get
Yeah,
pretty
I need to watch
sad.
Gacha Akuta, My Hero Academy. Like that's how much anime is getting mainstream. Where it's like, I watched Dragon Ball Z because I loved cartoons. I loved animation because I also watched like the real Ghostbusters and like anything that was on. It was like what, Tuna Casserole Afternoons or something on some network. I can't remember.
Okay.
But so I watched all these things. But like now I'm actually like, oh, anime. Like I like One Punch Man. I like the stories they're getting into. I really like where it's going.
Yeah, there's so many anime right now that are just good stories and they happen to be anime. Like there's so many. Because if even in the early 2000s, if you wanted to watch anime, you're watching like why I completely just blanked, but you're watching like Dragon Ball Z where it's fights, or Naruto where it's fights. Like you're getting fights or you're getting like Magic Girl. Like that's your two options for what is in the US for the most part. But now with Crunchyroll, we have everything. As shitty as like company Crunchyroll is.
I'm a big fan of the Schmeirit Day.
Yeah, yeah, right. Even Netflix has some pretty good animes, like Way of the House Husband.
Again,
That's a very fun one. Or is that
that
Hulu?
Boy the House Husband is fun.
I don't know.
But
Either Hulu or
if you haven't
Netflix,
had the
one of them.
chance, check out Blue Eye Samurai. I don't know if Macy will like it, but like animation wise, it's great. The fights are good. The story's good.
Is
Like,
it
I'm a
hyper
big fan.
violent?
No, I wouldn't say it's hyper violent. But it doesn't shy away from it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
really
it's
good.
very funny to me. Her and I were joking because she doesn't like Attack on Titan because of the violence,
I think it's less.
but she likes
It's
Chainsaw
definitely a lot
Man.
more hopeful.
Yeah,
Well, that's because like I think the level of violence is like the ridiculousness back, like because I like
Yes.
kung fu films where you
Yeah,
get
yeah.
stabbed and it's just
yeah, like
like,
Kill Bill, where
oh,
it's
this
like
paper
oh,
cut's
okay.
probably gonna be bothersome.
Yeah. Jujutsu Kaisen, I never brought that up. There's just so many. There's so many. I can name so many animes, and like normal common folk are like, I heard of that.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean they've watched it, but they've heard of it.
It's in their zeitgeist thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a quick restroom break, so if you want to handle this for about 2 minutes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, oh, I got completely thrown off. Chainsaw Man. That's the next one coming out. To be completely honest, something funny about this, I had not seen Chainsaw Man until about 2 weeks ago. When I sat down and Macy and I over a weekend while I worked on some editing and stuff, watched it. So I am still very new to Chainsaw Man. It's one of those ones that I was always interested in and I knew I would like. I just didn't want to sit down and actually like miss anything. You know what I mean? I wanted to make sure that when I sat down and I watched it, it wasn't passively. I wanted to actually make time for it. And it was great. I loved it. I thought it was good. I had some little things out of all the characters. The main character is kind of my least favorite. I don't dislike him, but he isn't a draw to the show as a character. And also Power kind of gets a bit too much sometimes. But I get the gimmick. I understand the gimmick. And I haven't read it. I normally, if I like it enough, I will read it. Or if I think the animation is like fantastic and I really like the story and I want it to be a surprise, I I won't read it on purpose and try and avoid spoilers because I just want to experience the shock in the moment. But that's really all I've got for anime. Let us know what you think of the new One Punch Man like animation and stuff like that. Like, I didn't have a problem with it like apparently a lot of people did. It's wild to me that this has a 6.5 because there's only one other episode that had a 6.5. Let me see here. The only other episode that got that low was this one, which was the oh yeah, I forgot about that. It was this weirdly niche one, but we don't have to talk about this one. But yeah, so when it comes to what was being shown, or I didn't really have the issue, other than you could say that compared to the rest it's boring because it was a lot of talking. I don't know why why people are freaking out so much. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But if you're an anime fan, I hope you're enjoying the like crazy popularity that it's getting, and it kind of makes it mainstream. But much like my joke at the beginning, sometimes it's too much. Like, we're losing people again because some people are being just a little too weird. So welcome people. Don't be the gatekeeper. Don't be the gatekeeper that's like, oh well, I was forged in the fire of anime, I liked it before it was cool. Me too. But just be glad that there is a new audience. Just because more people like it doesn't make it less cool that you liked it. So yes, enjoy it. I'm glad that it's getting more and more popular. We need to embrace these new people and just recommend some of those older ones that they weren't privy to when it all happened. You know, I recommend Cowboy Bebop, even though that's one of the oldest mainstream ones, to everyone I can that says that they're new to anime. So yeah, I think that's going to be wrapping it up. I'm going to go ahead and skip over to the next article, which is something that Tyson and I think completely agree on, but we're hoping to get some jokes out of it. And that is that it was hinted Polygon, which I know is the most trusted news source in anything pop culture, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, says that DC teases Superman versus Homelander and more. Which I like it that there is a typo in the title of the article. DC teases Superman versus Homelander and more for its wild new crossover event. So this is something that Tyson sent me. I'm not sure if he actually read the full article, but we can kind of take a look at it while he's apparently maybe taking a poo. So DC Comics KO event began early October, and it throws Superman, Batman, and more DC favorites into a tournament to be crowned King Omega. So just off the rip there, I haven't heard of that, but if we're just raw dog and power, it's Superman. What's up?
Yeah, be right back. Feeding the catch is more difficult. I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah. So I don't know what kind of prep time they're giving Batman, but if it's just fists, it's Superman. Unless everybody's powers get stripped away, and then Batman stands a chance because he knows a bunch of martial arts. So the first issue is full of surprises. We won't spoil here. That's good. New York Comic Con on Friday, during the Jim Lee and Friends panel, DC revealed The Boys, Homelander, Mortal Kombat's Sub-Zero, Vampirella. This is such a string of things. Vampirella, Red Sonja, The Conjuring's Annabelle, and Samantha from Beneath the Trees, where nobody sees, will all guest star in a special issue tying into the KO event. What is this combination? Like, I love when Mortal Kombat does like the guest fighters and stuff like that. I didn't play the newest one with like Homelander and Omni-Man and stuff like that, but I don't even know what half this shit is. Like, Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero, sure. Vampirella, I might know. I don't know. It doesn't sound familiar in any way, shape, or form. Red, I don't know what that is. The Conjuring's Annabelle. Where the hell? These I've never heard of, but can imagine some kind of character that could fight. Like, any vampire, you could justify being in a fight because of like their strength or whatever universe. Vampire, like Alucard or any of those. Dracula, sure. I could see them in a fighting game in like a goofy way. Don't know who this is, but I can imagine something. The Conjuring's Annabelle? What the hell's that even going to be? How's that going to work in some kind of all-out KO brawl? It's like, I don't know if you've been listening.
I've not been able to. I'm sorry. I've been. I had to
it's
feed the
fine.
cats, which adding the little one in is a little gremlin. So cute, but my goodness.
I was just going over this article where they were talking about how at Comic-Con during a panel, DC revealed a bunch of different characters that are going to be in a crossover event, which is where the speculation for the fight is, where it's like Homelander, Mortal Kombat, Sub-Zero. Sure, cool, those make sense. Vampirella, I don't know what that is. I don't know if you've heard of that. If you want to Google it real quick.
Vampirella?
Yeah. So Tyson knows what that is.
It seems like something that me as an older man, fictional 1996 film.
Okay.
Vampire superhero.
There we go. Okay, cool. Makes sense in the world of this fight that they're talking about. Red Sonja? I don't know what
Red
that is
Sonja.
either.
You know Red Sonja.
Do I?
Yeah, it's seems like the same vein of just like barbarian lady in tiny armor with sword.
Cool.
And then
okay.
Vampirella is like, I'm a buxom vampire who's also like a hero.
Gotcha. And then The Conjuring's Annabelle. What? Like, what a... Yes. What a hard turn. Like, that one feels...
Do you guys mind if I pitch one?
So out of place.
How about that little doll from Annabelle?
Oh, man. But, so yeah, that was way out there, you know?
Yeah, that's
and
crazy.
then I also didn't know the next one. Samantha from Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees. That's a title. Never heard of that one. So
What is that from?
I
Was
don't
it
know.
Beneath?
Samantha from Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees.
Where Nobody Sees. It's a graphic novel.
Okay.
All right, let's see. Small town serial killer, upstanding citizen,
Okay.
and adorable brown bear. Samantha Strong's cardinal rule. I don't know what that is.
That also feels out of
Oh,
place from initial description.
I mean, the art style is cute. It is a anthropomorphized, like Berenstain Bear-esque bear, and 3 episodes. That can't be right.
Yeah. Either
What the
way.
What is this? What is this?
Yeah. But the article teases Superman versus Homelander. We read this and both immediately at the same time went, oh, Superman. Like, it's not even,
Just
it's not
pure
even
beat.
close. Like, people were debating like Homelander and Omni-Man, which I believe Omni-Man stomps the shit out of Homelander.
all day long. There you go. That's the image from the bear one. Beneath the trees
Okay.
where nobody sees.
I will have to check that out
Berenstain
afterward. Because if I click
Ah.
out of your screen, it's going to mess the cropping up like something fierce.
Berenstain Bears versus Dexter is what it says.
Okay. All right. Excuse me. Got hit with a yawn right there at the buzzer. But
Good. Make more noise out of your face while you're yawning. That's great.
yeah. Yeah. So Homelander to me, and I feel like a lot of the like census online is believing this, right? Homelander's only powerful because nobody can, like, it's his strength, not his combat ability. So if you put anybody with his level of strength that has any level of actual combat ability against him, he loses.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, he had a pen in his ear from Maeve. A pen, not a super pen, not
Right.
a fancy, you know what I mean? Like, Superman's literally invulnerable. The only thing that, unless kryptonite,
Is involved, yeah.
yeah, there's not a lot going on.
But you take anybody with any combat experience and give them Homelander's powers and put them against Homelander, he loses. That's just the simple fact.
100%.
Because he's not a fighter. He's just a strong child that's gotten everything he's ever wanted.
Yeah.
So it's always so
And he's-
funny to me when people are just like, oh no, Homelander. On what merit?
Yeah. Homelander can't even handle, he needs therapy. like, he can't even handle
Butcher-
a bad day.
Butcher took the super serum and went toe to toe with him.
Yeah.
So what are we talking about? Like, there is zero debate here. There's meme on him or meme on him harder.
Here's the thing is, I like Homelander as a character. I don't like him.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? He's despicable, but he's
Yeah.
a great character. Anthony Starr's a wonderful actor.
Doesn't he have some weird
Superman
stuff?
beats the shit out of him. Oh, yeah, he hit some guy in the face with a bottle or whatever. But
Okay, I wasn't sure. I heard that there was a little bit of controversy or something that happened with him, but I don't know what it is. So I don't know if it's one of those things where it's like, well, he's actually a monster. Like, you never know. You never know in 2025.
I'm sure he's a dick, but
I've seen the hypercuts of him slipping into Homelander's personality during interviews. Have you seen those?
no.
Oh, it's pretty funny.
That
like,
sounds horrifying.
they'll be on the press tour and somebody will answer or like ask a stupid fucking question, and because they're on a panel of like 4 people, you'll just see his face sink into like the I don't want to be here. But because Homelander always has that like disgust look to him, it always looks like he's slipping into Homelander. You should look it up. It's pretty great. But yeah, I didn't watch the newest season of The Boys. Now that I think about it,
I did. It was good. It was fine.
missed
Here's the
it.
thing: is it's running into the same kind of issue Stranger Things does, where it's too long between seasons. All these need to happen within five seasons, 5 years. Finish it up, get it done, go. I know it's more to it than that, but like it feels that there's too much hype, too much weight, too much tinkering, too much adjusting.
Yeah,
Like you need to take season 1, make 5 of them, finish the story.
yeah. I've liked everything I've seen so far. I meant to get around to watching the newest season, but I think it's one of those things where I just never got around to it. I wasn't one of those. Sorry, go ahead.
I was like, when is even season 5 coming out?
Because it's the last season, right? The next one.
It is, yeah. 2026.
Okay,
Yeah.
could be worse.
Maybe a June release, but it's like it should have, yeah, whatever. It should have done. That's just me.
Yeah.
It's just what I'm saying.
But that was really all the articles that I had today. I knew that we were going to cover a lot of ground with like the anime and the Pokemon, because I will be live streaming. Like, if the stars align, everything turns out okay. I tested it and I got my Switch to pull up on OBS, got everything working with another game. I just didn't hit, start. So as long as nothing crazy happens, we will be live streaming the new Pokemon game Thursday. I don't know if you're free, Tyson, or if you've got a show or something's going on, but but that is my plan.
I mean, I had a bunch of shows fall through, so thanks for bringing that up.
Yeah, you're welcome.
No, I am on a show Thursday.
Well, you should cancel it.
To sell that. I need to make more. Hear that. I gotta peddle my wares.
So yeah, stay tuned. I will just go ahead and announce that if you are seeing this tonight or tomorrow when it gets published in its segments, we will be at the White Rabbit tomorrow, our usual monster show. And then Thursday, I will be live streaming Pokemon with, I believe, Jacob and Austin might be able to join me. So nice. Thursday will be the new Pokemon. We're super excited. I'm going to live stream it as long as I can. Probably go past the 10 o'clock just because the hype on it, and go from there. Tyson, you want to go ahead and shout out your stuff and we'll close it out?
Yeah, I'm going to be at the Lookout Comedy Festival next 22nd to the 25th. Yeah, the 25th I'm doing shows, so I'll be in Chattanooga, Tennessee, if you guys want to come see me. Yeah, I do comedy all the time. If you guys need a comedian, let me know. Getting ready to do a special on the next Sunday, the 26th, so that'll be a good time.
Where are you doing that at?
Come to that. Good catch. Black Circle, in Indianapolis, Indiana.
Nice.
8 o'clock. Free show. Trying to pack that mother out.
Nice. Right on. Well, I think that is where we are going to end the show tonight. Thank you all so much for watching, and we will catch you all in the next live stream. Have a wonderful night, everybody.
Bye.